Continue to follow the Tricia Todd investigation right now.
Yeah, investigators say what may be remains of the missing mother were found last night. And this morning, crews, they are going to be searching a second burial site. Going to be searching for a second burial site.
Yeah, so they will be looking at the Hungry Land Preserve in Hobe Sound near where those remains were found. It was near that spot where Tricia Todd's ex-husband, Stephen Williams, was staying when deputies say Todd was killed. Yeah, and investigators say Williams led them to a makeshift grave, and now many questions remain as to the status of a plea bargain that he made 35 years in prison, and whether or not that is still valid. So we do have team coverage of this very major break in the case right now. Andrew Ruiz will have more on the legal status of that negotiation in just a few minutes. But first, Christina Noche is live in Hobe Sound, where that search is set to start right now as the sun comes up. Hey, Christina.
Hey, Ashley, good morning. This has been beyond frustrating for the family, for investigators. They have combed the area of Hobe Sound for over a month. Now, the ex-husband brings them here to this site where he left Tricia's body, according to him, only to find some of her remains, which means this search is still not over. They are going to have to come out here again today. Now that the sun is up, they are planning to go out and search again for perhaps a second burial site to find the rest of Tricia Todd's remains. Now, take a look at this video from Chopper 5 that shows you the aerial view of the excavation site last night. Deputies have been out here all morning preserving it until the search continues, until they can be examined. The remains, partial remains, were found inside a container buried about 3 feet in the ground. In an exchange for a plea deal, Williams told deputies where he left her remains. He also told investigators he shoved Todd during an argument and left her body on the side of the road in this area. The sheriff now saying he's not quite sure that story adds up to what they found. A forensics team stopped its excavation effort overnight, and now they'll be bringing in a forensic anthropologist to assist with the efforts.
Well, clearly we'll start here tomorrow in this area, and we'll start where we have the grave or the burial site, and we'll start a circumference from there.
Now, the sheriff said this was not an easy decision to offer this plea deal, but actually this site is out of the radius that they had been searching, and they came to a point where they had to talk to the family and say, this is where we're at. Do we want to offer this plea deal to find out the location of her remains? And they did agree. The family agreed.